with Jackals second baseman Anthony Gomez. Anthony, can you talk a little bit about how you got started playing baseball and what made you fall in love with the game?
Started playing baseball from a young age, diaper I guess. Growing up 20 minutes from Yankee Stadium, watching Derek Jeter, real easy to fall in love with the game. 1998, had season tickets here, so right behind home plate, so I've known the Jackals for a long time.
You went to Don Bosco High School, a big sports school right here in New Jersey. Can you talk about your experience there and how you developed there into the baseball player you've become?
Best 4 years of my life, I could say that because I only had 3 at Vandy, so it was a great time there. A lot of friends there, still keep up with a lot of the guys. We had a great program, like you said, and it just all kind of moved into moving on to college, and a lot of the guys went to college to play baseball as well, so it was a great time while I was there, and luckily it propelled me forward in my baseball career.
So as you mentioned, you went to Vanderbilt, a school I'm kind of familiar with. Can you talk about what it was like playing there with that caliber of talent and playing under legendary coach Tim Corbin?
I mean, you can't beat it, second to none. Had a great time. You don't see it very often where guys like David Price and Alvarez, they all go back and train there. So while I was there for 3 years, we were training with big leaguers, not to mention perennial all-stars. And obviously Coach Corbin's one of the best in the business. Had a great time, learned so much from him. I was just able to learn a lot and move on from college to pro ball and feel like way ahead of the game compared to other guys just from being coached by him.
So you talk about that transition between college and pro ball. 2012, drafted in the 6th round by the Miami Marlins. As you mentioned, only played 3 years at Vanderbilt. Can you talk about that transition and your experience with the Marlins, of course, your first professional organization?
It was a lot different going from Coach Corbin to professional baseball. Professional baseball, you have a lot more freedom compared to in college. You're on a schedule from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. So once you get away from that, if you don't have a good structure, it's real easy to get off task. But luckily, Coach Corbin put us in the right direction to where I was able to just kind of move on and keep up with a good regiment and move on for 3 years with the Marlins.
So after the Marlins, you got involved with the Jackals. We want to talk about how you got involved with the Jackals and how's your experience been so far?
After getting released by the Marlins, wasn't really sure what I was going to do next, just wanted to kind of get home. But it seemed like Ani knew I was released before I even knew I was released. I think I had maybe 10 voicemails from him before I even left Florida. So, we talked for a while and just tried to figure things out, and then showed up here, and obviously it's just a few miles away from home, so able to play in front of the family and friends makes for a good time.
About to say, your family and friends, they come to every game. We've seen them here supporting you. What does that mean to you just to be able to do that?
It's a lot. It's nice. I mean, obviously going away to college and playing down in Florida and different places with the Marlins, my grandparents didn't get to see a lot of the games that I played, in person. So to be right here where they can come and watch the game, it's really nice, and I feel like they enjoy it. I enjoy having them here.
Throughout your baseball career, everybody kind of has a mentor. So who's been your baseball mentor?
Oh, geez. There's been so many along the way. I mean, I've had, like I said, great coaches, played with great players along the way. I mean, each step of the way seems like it's been someone else, so I can't even pinpoint to one. I started with my parents growing up, get to high school, had great coaches, Matthews, Butler. Go to college, obviously, I have Corbin. I had, Sonny Gray, Esposito, all the Casali. I mean, a ton of guys that I played with who helped me along the way who were older guys. And then obviously going to pro ball, meeting a lot of professional athletes. And then being here with, Coach Claggett over there, great guy, and Coach Edmonton, obviously, breaking the hits record here. Helps a lot with all the hitters.
And finally, you talk about hitting. Most recent games, you've been hitting so well in that number 2 spot. Can you talk about what adjustments you've made and how has that change in the lineup helped you?
Just trying to not do too much. I mean, I feel like pressing early, making the transition from affiliated ball to here, and, trying to do everything I can as soon as I can rather than just slowing everything down. And then obviously you have Kirby, who it seems like every other game is putting one over the fence, so it kind of gives me better pitches to hit just because no one really wants to pitch to him with, guys on base or anything like that.
All right, well, that was Anthony Gomez, and now we're going to do fun facts with him. What's your favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Sandlot.
Favorite TV show?
Ooh, favorite TV show? Friends.
Favorite food to eat?
Chipotle.
Favorite animal?
Oh, monkeys.
Favorite place to go on vacation?
I guess I was just in Cancun. That was a good time.
Favorite hobby besides baseball?
Beach.
Best memory playing baseball?
Triple steal.
Can you talk more about that triple steal?
SEC tournament down in Hoover. I don't know, 8th inning or 9th inning maybe. Stole second base, stole third base, and then we stole triple steal, stole home.
If you could have dinner with 3 MLB players, past, present, or future, who would they be and why?
Jeter, Rose, and Babe Ruth.
And finally, what are you looking forward to most with the Jackals this season?
Hopefully we keep up this pace and get past Rockland and kind of bump ourselves into first place and see where that takes us moving forward.